Hey guys, happy 4th of July. This is Melanie Hinds, your fastest Iraqi dinar somewhere on the net. We got like 16 articles in. I'm just gonna read the titles of them because the details are in my live stream that I put up this morning. The timestamps have been up for quite a while. 3 hours ago, I put the timestamps up. It's been a cooler day here, so we just hung out. We both had a nap. And so it's a good day, right? Now my husband decided he's gonna mow the lawn, and I don't know what's going on with my jewelry, but I really don't care. So it's a good day to be alive. It's a little cooler today with the breeze, so we decided not to try paddleboarding today because it's pretty breezy. So anyways, here's the articles. There was, I think, 16 or 17 of them. I also discussed on this live stream how to deal with narcissism, because it happens to all of us good people that are honest and forthcoming. They think they can take advantage of you, and until you put up a boundary, that continues. So if you want to hear what I've done and how important it is, see a river over my porch and my flag, all of that is there starting at the 2-hour mark. So the timestamps start at 46 minutes. We go right through these articles and I share my insights that come because I'm in the throne room when I do these things. So the first article was IRAQI invests $3 million in Iraq's new digital bank venture. Now, we've learned a lot from our intel guys. Once they release an article about it, it means it's already done. So it's pretty much done. And we do know that they shut down the banks on July 1st, and they have a whole new system. And there's other articles that I covered that yesterday. So we're just waiting for this to be released. Iraq to build 4 new desalination plants in Basra. Our guys said, yeah, with what money, unless they change the rate. They need to change the rate. They've also released it quietly on Coinbase and didn't expect anybody to know. Of course, we noticed. So it's really cool to watch that. Then they said ancient DNA reveals surprising Mesopotamian ancestry in a 4,500-year-old Egyptian. They talked about details that you need to listen to because it has to do with getting down to your extracting data from your teeth. It's kind of interesting. Kurdish militants in Iraqi Kurdistan to hand over weapons. They're going to de-weaponize. Please don't do that here, though. Please don't. We still got to make sure we stay free. But they are handing over their weapons. But those are just a particular form of military. They're just putting down their weapons, letting the security forces and the police handle their security. That's what it is. It's not, it's not people like here where we need to still be aware so things that happened before don't happen again. Iraq, I can talk about that. It's July 4th, right? Iraq downs drone near Erbil airport, hosting American forces. Again, nobody was harmed. That means their security systems are working. They're able to protect themselves and all the citizens there, even the U.S. ones. Then U.S. sanctions network for smuggling Iranian oil under Iraqi cover. Now, that was a good article. That was time-stamped. You just had to go under my line. That was 1 hour and 18 minutes. I go through the details of all these articles because I've been studying it for a while now. Final design to Rixos Baghdad revealed. New hotel inspired by Hanging Gardens about, again, with what money? Again, I've previously gone through in a lot of my live streams the detailed articles the CBI has put out that proves they're about to do something imminently launch something that's going to help them be economically stable. An article yesterday used the words exchange rate, which hasn't been used with respect to the Iraqi dinar, who's been on the UN exotic currencies list. So we haven't been able to. It's just been as an exotic currencies list. If you call your bank today, which I say don't, they will say they're never going to do the dinar because it's not a viable currency. So guys, if you're holding it, hang on to it. As long as it doesn't have Saddam Hussein's picture on it, you should be okay. I'm sorry for this delivery because it's the 4th of July. I was kind of relaxing. So I got up to do this though, because he decided to do the yard. I always, align to my husband. Let's see. So water resources, 95% of encroaching fish ponds have been removed. That was a good article because they're making sure their water's flowing where it needs to flow to because they're managing all their resources now. Baghdad municipality, the management of the Mall of Iraq, did not adhere to the regulations and encroached on the street of the side. They're making this huge mall. They're in construction for this huge mall in Iraq. Again, for people to shop. Why? Because in Iraq, they're going to have increased purchasing power, which we already see here. Wouldn't it be nice to see them have that, and then we can finally go to the bank and exchange our currency? If you think that would be nice, comment down below, because I think the time is now. Every time I look down and I see my puppy, she almost looks like my other big black dog. who's pretty big. So she's getting really big, and she's doing really well. She's laying right here by mommy. She's learning to be calm in the midst of the chaos that could be my other dogs. Let's see. IAEI team leaves Iran to return to Vienna, which is, what do you think? That's really not good news. That's the, International Atomic Energy Authority that's global. They left because of safety concerns. Iraq's drilling success, 113 new oil wells completed in the first quarter of 2025, and I went through those details. Indian workers strike halts operations at Karbala refinery because of non-payment of salaries. We've always talked about that. Some of the salaries didn't work with this new system they implemented. So who knows, guys? I don't know. All I know is the Holy Spirit told me to tell you it was done. Crude falls on Iran pledge to nuclear treaty because they're going to talk, evidently. They're going to talk with the U.S. So isn't that funny? The inverse relationship to peace. Oil prices go up when there's war, and then they fall when there's not. It's just funny how the word works. Please subscribe, tap the bell. I'll share more as we go. Iraq unveils tech readiness for Ashura in Karbala. That's the pilgrimage. 1 million people come to Iraq to celebrate their esteemed religious leaders and the martyrs, and they have a huge celebration. I'm not as familiar with their religious customs because I'm Christian, but I honor them because it's from Genesis chapter 16 where that all started. It all has to do with, you should join my channel and you'll learn a lot about the biblical significance of the Middle East and Iraq specifically. Iraq unveils, Houthi leader, Israel shipping ban ongoing. That's the Houthi thing. Obviously, the world is filled with fear, doom, and gloom right now, especially even in this country. It's amazing how many channels are like fear, doom, and gloom about the big, beautiful bill. It's like fear, doom, and gloom, which is exactly when Kim Clement said it would happen. That's when he said it would happen. So you should be excited. Rejoice when you encounter various trials. The word says rejoice when you encounter various trials, because it produces endurance and enduring faith. How long have you been in the Iraqi dinar? Please comment down below. We're also going to talk about the dong, because we do think the Vietnam dong, because of what Trump said just the other day. We're thinking, I posted it on my page. I'm very aware of all these currencies. I hold all these currencies. I also hold cryptocurrencies. I also hold XRP. All of it is going to be revealed, I think, and have more value once this new system is unveiled. So this morning, it's good if you have time to watch my live stream. Let's see. Houthi leader, Israeli shipping ban ongoing. So again, that's about what's going on in Israel. I think I just said that already. So now I go to the summary of everybody else. It's funny. It's a mixed bag. I looked at it ahead of time because I was trying to decide if I wanted to do this today because it's the 4th of July. It's Friday. I'm kind of in my chill out mode. But this is Militiaman. A monitoring situation is less than a gray area. We'd like to see them come out and say Iraq is in a white area and international. If you're going on the black list, you're not doing well. If you're on the gray list, you're doing fair. If you're monitoring, you're doing a lot better. This is true evidence Iraq has achieved significant progress because they went from the gray zone to a monitoring area. Everybody's kind of like just waiting for this to be revealed. Again, the Holy Spirit told me to tell you it was done. Look at my 3 steps down below. If you are concerned about your exchange process and where to go, how do you find a bank? Freedom strategies down below. Frank 26, my intentions are to continue to talk to you about the Vietnam dong. He's now talking. He said, I got no choice. I've been forced to. I don't want to talk about it, but I don't not want to talk about it. Donald Trump made a major trade deal with Vietnam. What are we going to get for it? Excuse me, Trump, sir. What would you like to do? What would you like Vietnam to do with their exchange rate? Some of us hold the Vietnam dong too. I'm one of them. If you're one of them, comment down below. Mountain Goat. In order to conduct a revaluation of the dinar, thus in order to make the rate of each dinar to the US dollar higher, that would have to reduce the monetary mass in circulation substantially to do it. That's what they say. They say that, but yeah, they're going to take in their larger currencies and give you a better rate in your digital US dollar account if you're in the US. It would be a Canadian dollar. If you're in Canada, you exchange your currencies. He's saying you have to shrink that. but I'll continue. It says, if you are going with a 4+ rate, then my CBI contact told them that they would have to reduce or shrink the monetary basket by nearly a quarter of the paper. The paper notes in the hands of the citizens must be brought back to the banks. The rest the banks can convert digitally. Folks, it all adds up. They're planning to do a major reevaluation in the very, very near future. I can't believe how obvious it is now. I agree. It is extremely obvious. And again, this is in the wrong order, these articles. Hang in there. I trust this will end well. IRAQI knows what he's doing. It started with post 1 was IRAQI knows what he's doing and is setting up the Iraqi monetary system for a major revaluation, decreasing the money supply, speaks RV all over it. Yes, it is now shaking out in the news. Article, the financial inclusion rate in Iraq exceeded 46%. That's the new system. Why would they need to have the citizens and merchants on the digital transactions with the banks? Less cash is better. This is what financial inclusion means. I'm being told by my CBI contact that the CBI is looking for at least 50% of the citizens with bank accounts and in the systems. Okay, that's in order to conduct a revaluation of the DINAR. Thus, in order to make the rate of each DINAR to the US dollar higher, they would have to reduce the monetary circulation and supply substantially. So that's what he was talking about. And he's saying they're planning to do a major revaluation. That's according to Mountain Goat. Sorry, I had that in a little odd order. But again, it feels a little strange today, doesn't it? We are freer than we were before. I'm just saying. What do you think? Comment down below. So guys, this was not my best. I know. But it's 4th of July. How many people are doing it? Not many, because there weren't many in the summary I just read. Let me check one more thing. I'm pretty sure they're not doing it. Yep, I haven't gotten anything from my other contact because it is a holiday, but I did get back to all your emails. So I still am working today. Please give me a like and a subscribe, if not only that I'm one of the harder working people on YouTube. Look at how many videos I have. I love you all. I just love you with love of Jesus. And when I've got time and my husband's mowing the lawn, I'm going to go sit in the sun and get warmed up. I'll see you later. What are you doing today? I'm glad we're not paddleboarding because my leg is not still healed from my boo-boos on my knees and stuff that I had. I fell because of my older dog. I always let her walk ahead of me now. I've learned. Guys, I love you all. 12 minutes. I'm going to end. I love you. Please leave me an encouraging comment down below. And what are you having for dinner? We are having burgers with these really nice white soft buns with lots of mayonnaise. I like it with tomato, red onion, all the fixins. What do you like your burger with? What are you having? And we're having potato chips too. It's going to be fun. I've been fasting, so I haven't even eaten yet, but I'm going to go have a shake. Okay? I love you all. Thank you for all your business too. Bye.